Helene is nearly hurricane strength at this 4 o'clock hour, and it is very close to the Yucatan Peninsula. It's a little farther west. The Hurricane Center in the last two forecasts has pushed the track a little bit west, but some of our models are farther east. Either way, we're going to be impacted greatly here in South Georgia. Let's talk about our forecast today. We're starting off very mild in the low 70s. We'll reach the low 80s. You do have the rest of the day, pretty much until about 5 p.m., to prepare for tropical storm conditions here in Albany and along the Florida state line, hurricane conditions. And even Moultrie, you can expect hurricane conditions too tomorrow night. So you have that time to do that. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler today. We'll see a lot more clouds, a little bit more wind. Upper 80s will top off. Now, we do have a marginal risk for severe storms late this afternoon in through the overnight. 5% chance of flash flooding, damaging winds, and a 2% chance of a tornado in the line from Abbeville to Ashburn to Pelham to Cairo, north and west. This is more associated with the frontal boundary than it is actually any tropical system. So thunderstorms will start to really take over tonight, lower 80s to mid 70s. That's why it's important to get the work done today, because it's going to be pretty stormy tomorrow, even before Helene moves into our area. So there's a marginal risk of severe storms overnight, 73 degrees. And we're going to watch this front sag south, and we're going to watch Helene lift north. It'll definitely be a hurricane later today, if not by the 5 o'clock update. And you can see that the rain is really starting to focus here along this frontal boundary. So we're really going to get into some heavy rainfall tomorrow morning. We may get a little bit of a break, and then the outer bands start to move in from Helene, and it looks like it's going to make that approach. Again, it's going to be a Category 3, right? This part of Florida is the narrowest part before it hits Georgia, so that's why we're thinking hurricane conditions are likely for our southern counties as we go in through the 11 o'clock hour. Watch that northern eye wall come right through. It looks like Thomasville, Valdosta, and then kind of splits Albany and Tifton. Sylvester, that northern eye wall will start to fall apart, though, as we go into the 4 or 5 o'clock hour. So some dry air starts to wrap in here. You can see the frontal boundary working its way into our area. I would say by daybreak we're out of the woods here. It will be breezy, maybe a shower, and then clearing skies as we head into Friday afternoon. And again, the weekend looks good. We got a little bit of Fujiwara going on with this upper low and this remnant low from Helene. So Hurricane Helene will come in as a hurricane into South Georgia and move out as a tropical storm. And that's why we have tropical storm conditions for the northern half of our area, which does include Albany. And then we have hurricane conditions expected south. That does include Moultrie, Thomasville, Valdosta, Homerville, and Bainbridge. And that threat again goes from 5 p.m. Thursday to 5 a.m. Friday. There is a 40% chance of flash flooding, moderate risk, and a 5% chance of a tornado. Now that's that tornado threat that shows up in yellow, so it's greater east than west across our area. That's what we typically would show you with a severe risk. Let's talk about the rain we're expecting. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of it. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 inches of rain will be possible, and it will start as early as this evening, so it's going to be a prolonged event as we go into Thursday and Friday morning. Then the chances of rain will finally diminish. So it is a first alert weather day tomorrow. Tropical storm conditions are expected at nighttime hours, but thunderstorms are ravaging us through most of the day. And then on Friday, improving conditions, 30% chance of a morning shower, 70 to 81. And then we're expecting partly cloudy conditions this weekend, starting off in the mid-60s, topping off in the low to mid-80s. Well, the very latest on Helene, will it be a hurricane at the 5 o'clock update? We'll tell you all about it on Today in Georgia from 5 to 7 a.m. Of course, we'll see you then.